listen, you might just realize what you're missing me. If you would only listen, you might just realize what you're missing me. It's simple as something that nobody knows. Her eyes are as big as her bubbly toes, and the feet of a queen of the hearts of the
Hello. Can everyone hear me all right? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Olivia Golden. Thank you. I'm Olivia Golden, president of Oklahoma State University's chapter of the Student American Veterinary Medical Association. It is my distinct honor to welcome you all to the Oklahoma State University College of Veterinary Medicine commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. Those of you here today likely played a significant role in making this milestone possible for the students about to graduate. Undoubtedly, the class of 2022 has spent countless hours studying, practicing suture techniques, and may have even shed a few tears along the way. They have worked tirelessly to obtain this goal, but they might not have made it here without your support and sacrifices along the way. I know it means the world to them that you're all here to witness this monumental achievement. Being asked to speak today was a bit daunting because when I was starting my first year and the class of 2022 was beginning third year, their last in the classroom, we were at the height of the pandemic still. As you can imagine, this scenario didn't exactly lend itself to mingling with your peers, so I didn't get to know them very well before they were off to start clinical rotations. In order to get to know them better, I reached out to some of the faculty and staff that have worked closest with them over the last 4 years. The faculty described the class of 2022 as compassionate, driven, perseverant, and triumphant in the face of adversity. They also mentioned how grateful they were to this class for their teamwork, good attitudes, and willingness to pitch in, which made a difficult time more enjoyable over at the hospital. The graduating class has not only survived one of the most difficult graduate degree programs, but done so under extraordinary circumstances. That accomplishment, coupled with how highly regarded they are amongst faculty, tells me that this class is more than ready to move into the role of DVM, and that they'll be exemplary representatives of Oklahoma State's College of Veterinary Medicine. I hope each graduate takes the time to truly savor today with their loved ones because they have certainly earned it. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Go Pokes!
Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome to the 71st commencement of the Oklahoma State University College of Veterinary Medicine. I'm Dr. Casey Schrum, President of Oklahoma State University. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the class of 2022 completing their formal education and beginning their careers as veterinarians. The OSU College of Veterinary Medicine is the only veterinary college in the great state of Oklahoma and only one of 32 veterinary colleges in the nation. The college has a reputation for graduating veterinarians who are prepared to lead with confidence and compassion. Congratulations, class of 2022, on this wonderful accomplishment. And to you, family and friends, as your support has been vital to their success. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the OSU College of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Carlos Risco.
Thank you, President Schrum, and good afternoon, everyone. I am very pleased to welcome you to the 2022 Oklahoma State University College of Veterinary Medicine commencement ceremony. This is a very special day for our students, and we are delighted that you're able to join us in person. A special thanks to Lieutenant Curtis Burns for leading the processional with bagpipes. Please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. As you notice, our faculty led the graduates into the arena. The procession of graduates then passed through the lines of faculty. This is symbolic of the faculty's care and concern bestowed over the past 4 years on these new veterinarians. I would like to recognize Morgan Stanley, the student who carried the gonfalon and led our procession. Morgan received the most prestigious award that can be bestowed upon any graduate of the College of Veterinary Medicine, the Dean Clarence McElroy Award. This honor was chosen by the faculty and class peers based on academic achievement, leadership, and outstanding clinical proficiency. Morgan, please stand to be recognized. Our faculty is the heart of our academic programs. Because of the faculty and our loyal and hard-working staff, we can enjoy a national reputation for producing highly sought-after, career-ready veterinarians. Faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Seated behind me are special guests and dignitaries. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. And as I announce your name, please stand to be recognized. So beginning of my right, Dr. Casey Schrum, President of Oklahoma State University. Dr. Jeanette Mendez, Interim Provost, Oklahoma State University. Dr. Trudy Milner, Chair, Oklahoma A&M Regents from Tulsa. Mr. Rick Davis, Oklahoma A&M Regent, Oklahoma City. Secretary Blaine Arthur, Oklahoma Secretary of Agriculture, and Oklahoma A&M Regent, Stillwater. Dr. Lee Denny, past President, Oklahoma Veterinary Medical Association and CVM alumna, class of 1978. Thank you. Also joining me in the platform party are CVM college administrators and faculty. Dr. Jerry Ritchie, Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Jerry Malaire, Senior Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Education. Dr. Martin Furr, Assistant Dean of Professional Programs, Department Head, and Professor of Physiological Sciences. Dr. Daniel Burba, Professor and Department Head, Veterinary Clinical Sciences. Dr. Teresa Risi, Clinical Professor and Department Head, Veterinary Pathobiology. Dr. Jerry Saliki, Professor and Director, Oklahoma Animal Disease Diagnostic Laboratory. Dr. Mike Schoonover, Associate Professor and Interim Director of the Bourne Veterinary Medical Teaching Hospital. Dr. Veronique Lacombe, Chair, Veterinary Administrative Council and Director of the Comparative Metabolism Research and Professor in Physiological Sciences. Dr. Jennifer Rudd, Assistant Professor, Veterinary Pathobiology, and our speaker for the ceremony. Dr. Tim Snyder, Professor, Veterinary Pathobiology, who will be our reader. Dr. Kim Carter, Clinical Associate Professor, Veterinary Clinical Sciences, will participate as one of our Hooters. And Dr. John Joe Reese, Assistant Professor, Veterinary Clinical Sciences, will also participate as one of our Hooters. Thank you. Please be seated. Also joining us on stage are College Distinguished Alumni Award recipients. Honorees for 2020 are Dr. Craig Jones, class of 1989, and current Vice President, President-elect of our College of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Society. Dr. George Renison, class of 1988. Honorees for 2021 are Dr. Alvin Baumgard, class of 1977, and Dr. Rocky Bigby, class of 1981. We also have other distinguished alumni recipients that are unable to join us today. From 2020, Dr. Herbert Justice, and class of 1956, and from 2021, Dr. Donnie Gardner, class of 1970. All 6 of these veterinarians exemplify the loyalty, passion, and innovation found in all dedicated graduates from our college. You can read their accomplishments in your program. Thank you. Also want to welcome and introduce former Dean of our college, Dr. Michael Lorenz, who has joined us. And a very special welcome to my wife, who is also joining us. We also have special guests of our graduates that are serving as distinguished Hooters and are seated with our students. Would the distinguished Hooters please stand and be recognized? At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Kyler Jenkins, the 4th-year class president, to come to the podium and say a few words. Kyler.
Thank you. As Dean Risco stated, my name is Kyler Jenkins, and I have had the pleasure to serve as our class president for the past few years. When I was told that I was going to be doing this speech today, I tried to decide what I wanted to talk about, if I wanted to talk about all the memories of our past 4 years, or give some incredibly motivational speech that's going to inspire us for years. So last night, when I wrote this speech, I decided that I'd do a little bit of both. Making it here to this day has been no ordinary task. Over 10,000 people apply to vet schools each year with an average national acceptance rate between 10 and 30%. Just being accepted into veterinary school is something to be celebrated, which means making it to this day 4 years later is an even bigger accomplishment. It was definitely not an easy 4 years, beginning as nervous and scared first years, learning about all the body systems like the skeletal system, and even to watching out for the line drives that Dr. Ritchie called slow-pitch questions. From Dr. Snyder's Snyderisms into Dr. Rudd's Histo Underground. And then came second year, where that virus thing made us go off the rails and made us go to virtual learning. But oh no, the learning sure didn't stop there. We learned a very valuable lesson that year. Always make sure that your mic is muted before you log on to Zoom. Time flew by, and there we were halfway back in the classroom for our third year. Not sure if it was our week to be at school or at home. So, of course, most people just stayed at home. And then to top it all off came the blood, sweat, and tears, and even a few bites of fourth year. But no matter the course, professor, or even what was going on in the world, we all stayed together united. We had each other's backs through it all, and whenever one of our own was down, we lifted them up. I don't think that many would be able to say that they could be together with the same 100 people for 4 years and still get along with everybody, or at least most everybody. But I think that just shows what kind of class we have been for the past 4 years, and that is united. As we go out today and continue our careers all over the world, I hope we never lose the memories that we have made these last 4 years. And before I finish, I want to thank each and every one of the families, friends, and guests that are here to help celebrate with us today. Knowing that we had others rooting for us and believing in us definitely helped all the times when we were studying at 2 o'clock in the morning for test number 3 of that week. I want to say thank you to all of our professors, clinicians that helped us get here today, and thank you, class, for allowing me to serve as your president all these years. I hope to see you all at our reunions. Just keep checking those lovely emails that I always send out. Before we know it, we may be even like the class of 1973 here today celebrating their 50-year reunion. So now let's go out, show the world what kind of veterinarians we can be, and be the change we wish to see in this profession and in the world. Thank you all again, and go Pokes.
Thank you, Kyler. As scientists, these new doctors will be lifetime learners, and in their communities, they will be called upon as highly educated men and women to be leaders and decision makers. Today, we have invited such lifetime learners and leaders from the class of 1972. There were 49 graduates in this class, and those joining us today are celebrating their 50th class reunion. They are honored to welcome the class of 2022 into the profession. Of the class of 1972, 35 members and their families are here today. Although time will not permit me to do justice to their accomplishments, both professionally and personal, they stand as a wonderful testament to the quality of life and career that you, the class of 2022, can craft for yourself. Will the members of the class of 1972 please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Each year, the graduating class chooses a faculty member to give congratulatory remarks. This year, our speaker is an assistant professor in the Veterinary Pathobiology Department. that has helped teach and mentor these students through the past 4 years. Please welcome Dr. Jennifer Rudd.
You guys, we're here. Before I actually give my speech, we have a little video we're going to show you all that the faculty put together with just a few encouraging words. So sit back for a moment and watch that, and then I'll get started.
I would say amenable.
Determined.
Scrumptious.
One word for this class, it would be fun. Going through 2.5 years of the COVID pandemic and maintaining your optimism, you're a fun class.
Resilient.
Passionate.
When I think about your class, I think about teamwork, and I really hope that you guys keep that spirit up even when you get out of school.
My word for the class of 2022 is resilient.
You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending.
The best advice I received as a new graduate is the old saying, your real learning starts now. You have all the tools in your toolbox, now you get to apply them.
My best advice for your class is something I learned from my first boss. You have 3 options, fast, cheap, and good, but you can only choose 2.
Put on your own oxygen mask before helping others.
You get to determine what success means to you. So do whatever success looks like for you.
I wanted to share one of the best tips that I received from one of my mentors, one of which is believe in yourself, and the second one is find a good mentor. Wherever you're going to go, whether it's practice, research, academia, internship, etc., a good mentor is always a good way to go.
Some of the best advice I think I could give you is it's okay to be afraid. You already know way more than you think you know.
Class of 2022, the best advice I could give you is don't stop learning. Your real school is going to begin the day that you graduate. You must maintain current and contemporary. If you don't, you're going to be the gazelle that gets separated from the herd, and we all know what happens to that gazelle.
I'm proud of y'all. Go Pokes!
So proud of you. Go forth and conquer.
Congratulations, class of 2022. I'm proud to call you colleagues.
Class of 2022, congratulations for Quintet. We hope you enjoy your life in practice.
And if you don't, you can always do a Quintet residency.
I know you guys will do great things, and congratulations on becoming new doctors of veterinary medicine. Good luck.
I want to wish you health and happiness over your career. And remember that this is Dr. Carter when you're maintaining asepsis, and this is Dr. Carter when you're not maintaining asepsis. I want to remind you to tattoo everything, take no matter, and millimeters matter, and I wish you good luck. Bye.
The last thing I want to say is please don't forget about us here. Don't forget us. We care so much about you. We want you to remember us. Refer your patients here. Come back and see us. Call us when you need help. We are always here to help you. Remember what it was like when you were a student here, and make every effort to help us continue to provide that great experience that you had. God bless the class of 2022.
Don't forget to take care of yourself. Your personal well-being is your client's greatest asset.
lots of challenges personally and professionally as you move forward in your career. Don't worry, you're ready. You know more than you think you do. Be brave, be impactful, be safe, walk with purpose. Stay connected with Oklahoma State and never stop learning. Congratulations.
Dear hardworking class of 2022, I wanted to take this time to wishing you the very best in your new chapter in life. And feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or need any help. We're there to help you.
We love you and we're gonna miss you and we're super proud of you. Go out there and get them. Go Pokes.
You know, now life starts where you get to, enjoy life, enjoy the experiences you have, enjoy the career that you chose to put all your effort towards, and you guys will do fantastic. Congratulations, class of 2022. Go Pokes.
Dear graduates, I commend you for your hard work, commitment, and resilience over the past 4 years to earn your DVM degree. Congratulations, and I'm very proud to call you a colleague. As you begin your career, I encourage you to always maintain your innate curiosity for learning. I wish you much success.
Well, good afternoon to all the gathered family, friends, faculty, and the staff, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. What an honor to even be standing on this stage in front of you. What an honor and a simultaneously terrifying experience. While some of you might find this difficult to believe, I actually have a hard time speaking in front of this many people. I still vividly remember my first semester of teaching. No matter how hard I tried to stay calm, my voice would shake and falter. I'd sweat like I'd run a marathon by the end of every lecture. In fact, I actually started teaching the infectious disease course straight out from a PhD with not a whole lot of classical lecture experience. I was a small animal clinician by trade. I even had to relearn some of those equine and production animal diseases. I was constantly horrified that someone was going to ask me a question that would inevitably make it obvious that I didn't know enough, or that I wasn't good enough to be in front of that class. And I have a feeling that some of you at times feel some similar worries. Thankfully, while preparing for this speech, I actually polled several people, asking them who spoke at their graduation and what do they remember the most. And the response was statistically significant with a p-value less than 0.05. That, drumroll, they had no clue who spoke at their graduation, and they remembered nothing from their speech. But you know what they did recall? They remembered that their granny was able to make it. They remembered that their longtime friend, the one who's disgusted by all your veterinary dinner talk, that one was actually there, and you all know who you are. So I learned a lesson here. I learned that no one will remember this, and that no one has ever complained about a graduation speech being too short. So, I'm going to keep this brief, and I'm going to focus on 3 pieces of advice for you all. Number 1, be present in all aspects of your life. Okay, that's easier said than done, because this isn't actually something that comes naturally to everyone. It's an intentional and a practice skill to actually listen, to reflect, and to be heard. But building present relationships gives yourself and others around you space to grow. Be present for your clients, be present for your staff, be present for your family, for your kids, for your friends. A moment that may feel mundane to you, but your present could have a tremendous impact on the people around you. Sometimes we don't want to be present. We get distracted, we find ourselves in moments of disappointment or grief, and we desperately want to avoid our presence in that moment. But being present in the tough moments is equally as important as being present in the amazing ones. I know many of you all have felt moments like this over the last 4 years. We've grieved experiences lost due to the pandemic. We've grieved loved ones lost to COVID-19 and to other causes. Loved ones that we so desperately wanted to be present in this moment. And that grief is heavy and it hurts. And those are moments that we desperately wanted the world to stop spinning, right? Moments we wanted to be able to hit pause and allow ourselves to process and grieve without falling behind. And I've watched several of you navigate those types of moments. But the world doesn't stop spinning, does it? The world around you keeps moving forward, even when we need it to pause. Give yourself permission to step away, okay? Trust your team to actually keep up with that turning world. It's okay. Allow yourself to be present in the hard moments. And to those of you who have lost loved ones, I want you to know that I am sure they would be so proud of where you're sitting today. Number 2, you have one life to live, so do not put yourself in a box. There are over 7.9 billion people alive on the earth today, and you are one of those. Now, that may make you feel like a very small fish in a very big pond, but did you know that the odds of your existence are almost 0? It's true. Scientists have done the math, and I am confident that it is fully peer-reviewed. But if we take into account the chances of your parents meeting, chances of you being born, the chances of all of your ancestors even making it to reproductive age, and on and on and on, right? The odds of your existence are 1 in 10 to the 2,640,000. That's 1 in 10 with 2,640,000 zeros after it. I mean, the universe only has 10 to the 80th atoms. So really, like, you're literally a walking miracle. Okay? But live like the miracle you are. This degree opens the door to countless opportunities. You can go into practice, you can specialize, you can safeguard animal health or food safety, you can research or impact public health, you can teach, you can advocate for animal well-being and agriculture, even at a legislative level. You can serve our country in the military. You can change the way we do business. You can change the way we do medicine. Keep pursuing your passions and allow yourself to pursue your interests. Sometimes that's a big career shift, but sometimes it's just a matter of getting involved in your community or your state to advocate for your passions. Whatever it is, don't waste it, just do it. Number 3, I got from an extremely well-reviewed philosopher who was actually quoted at a seminar that I attended a couple weeks ago, Mindy Kaling. In this quote, she said, "I wish I had always acted like I was a little bit famous." She pointed out that being in the spotlight has made her want to appear to be a better person, which has ultimately made her a better person. So whether you like it or not, you're a role model for someone. You have influence that reaches farther than you realize. And you're now a part of a profession that has considerable impact on your community. Keep that in mind in your interactions with everyone that you meet. And who knows? You're also fabulous already that I won't actually be all that surprised if some of you are a little bit famous one day. So the teacher in me knows that repetition and application are the key to retention, right? So, to repeat myself, and no, there's no exam this time, I want you to be present. I want you to avoid boxing yourself in. And I want you to always act like you're a little bit famous. To end, I want to circle back to that brief story I told at the beginning about my first semester of teaching. All that anxiety I felt, all the mistakes that I made, none of that actually meant that I wasn't good at my job. The reality was that at that very moment, as a fresh new hire, I was not the best instructor that I was going to be. But that's okay, because I found my success, and I still hope that even today, I am not the best instructor that I will ever be. I continue to learn and to grow. It's not those mistakes and those anxious moments that define me. It's my response to those mistakes that have a greater impact. Looking back, I can identify 2 major reasons. why I took that leap and found some success in that first year. One, I had the support of a longtime mentor, Dr. Jerry Ritchie, who genuinely believed that I was capable of success, even when I didn't think I was. Second, I was persistent and I was willing to put in the work. Every lecture, every topic, I researched, I planned, I improved, and hard work truly does pay off. I'm willing to bet that these two reasons apply to all of you as well. Each of you has someone in your life who genuinely believes you to be capable of excellence. Each of you has put in the hard work. I believe in each of you and in your potential. I'm standing in front of the future of veterinary medicine, and that future is bright orange. Thank you, and go Pokes.
Thank you, Dr. Rudd. When I officially confer the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine upon these graduates, they will join the 4,258 veterinarians that proudly call Oklahoma State University their alma mater. Would the candidates for the degree please rise? On behalf of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I present these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine with the approval of the Oklahoma A&M Board of Regents and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. It is my honor and privilege to confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. Each year, faculty members serve as marshals for the hooding ceremony. Our marshals this year are Dr. Danielle Dugat, Associate Professor of Veterinary Clinical Sciences, Dr. Susan Fielder, Clinical Assistant Professor of Pathobiology, Dr. Reed Holyoke, Professor of Veterinary Clinical Sciences, and Dr. Breanne Taylor, Assistant Professor of Pathobiology. The class has selected Dr. Tim Snyder as their reader, and Drs. Kim Carter and John Joe Rees to place their hoods. Please welcome Dr. Snyder to the podium.
Pistols. Music to my ears. Thank you. Seriously, class of 2022, congratulations. Thank you for giving me the honor and privilege of teaching you these past 4 years and serving as the reader for your class as we present your class. And let's get right to it. Audience, as I read each student's name, I invite you to please refer to your program, as there are many, many honors and awards of distinction that these graduates have received in other proceedings. They exceed our time to announce them, but I do want to point you to them in your program. Dr. John Joe Rees is coming forward as one of 2 distinguished hooders. Dr. Holyoke and Taylor are already presenting the class for the first half of our alphabet and preparing for hooding. And I invite our stage party to come center stage and prepare for the diploma presentations. Dr. Blake Arrington. Blake is from Bridgeport, Texas, and Blake will join a mixed animal practice with Crosstown Veterinary Services in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Dr. Rachel Bean. Rachel is from Plano, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with Banfield Pet Hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dr. Megan Beavert. Megan is from Allen, Oklahoma, and will join a mixed animal practice with Ada Veterinary Clinic in Ada, Oklahoma. Dr. Ashley Bytel. Ashley is from McKinney, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with North Carrollton Veterinary Hospital in Carrollton, Texas. Dr. Taylor Bills. Taylor is from Paris, Texas, and will join a mixed animal practice with River Valley Veterinary Clinic in Hugo, Oklahoma. Dr. Cheyenne Biddle. Cheyenne is from Quitman, Arkansas, and is seeking a position in mixed animal practice. Dr. Michaela Bowling. Michaela is from Willard, Missouri, and will join a mixed animal practice with Christian County Veterinary Clinic in Clever, Missouri. Dr. Mindy Bracey. Mindy is from Fort Worth, Texas, and will join a swine practice with Seaboard Foods Corporation in Guymon, Oklahoma. Dr. Adriana Brongo. Adriana is from Orange County, California, and is joining a mixed animal practice with Belton Veterinary Clinic in Belton, Texas. Dr. Bronco is also a dual degree recipient. She will have the Master's of Business Administration degree also conferred to her this weekend. Dr. Aubrey Brown. Aubrey is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Banfield Pet Hospital in Northwest Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Dr. Cole Burchett. Cole is being hooded by his aunt, Dr. Teresa Brown, who is also a graduate of the OSU College of Veterinary Medicine. Cole is from Lexington, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Dallas Animal Urgent Care in Dallas, Texas. Dr. Alexis Carpenter. Alexis is from Orange County, California, and has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education and residency training in anatomic pathology with the University of Missouri, Columbia. Dr. Carpenter is another dual degree recipient. She will also have the Master's of Public Health degree conferred upon her this weekend. Next, we have Dr. Lydia Chang. Lydia is from Dumfries, Virginia, and has accepted a small animal rotating internship with Angel West Hospital in Boston, Mass. Dr. Zenbin Megan Chong. Megan is from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and has accepted a position with Banfield. Dr. Natalie Conrad. Natalie is from Katy, Texas, and will join a mixed animal practice with Woodlands Creek Animal Hospital in Magnolia, Texas. Dr. Courtney Longhouse Cox. Courtney is from McKinney, Texas, and will join a small animal practice in North Carrollton Veterinary Hospital in Carrollton, Texas. Dr. Kara Croft. Kara is from Houston, Texas, and will join an equine internship with Pioneer Equine Hospital in Oakdale, California. Dr. Peyton Derillo. Peyton is from Maypearl, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with Brookside Animal Hospital in Waxahachie, Texas. Dr. Alicia DeVore. Alicia is from Jinx, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with VCA McClave in Reseda, California. Dr. Jessica Dobbs. Jessica is from Keller, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with Terra Animal Hospital in Colleyville, Texas. Dr. Molly Drakely. Molly is from Suffield, Connecticut, and is joining a mixed animal practice in Northwest Tennessee. Dr. Jessica Estep. Jessica is from Jones, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Northside Veterinary Hospital in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Dr. Kurt English. Kurt is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and is seeking a position in a small animal practice. Dr. Christina Enoch. Christina is from Parsippany, New Jersey, and will join a small animal practice with Whippany Veterinary Hospital in Whippany, New Jersey. Dr. Ashley Ferguson. Ashley is from Dallas, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with Broadview Animal Clinic in Denver, Colorado. Dr. Carissa Freely. Carissa is from Ozark, Missouri, and is seeking employment in production animal medicine. Dr. Madison Frizzell. Madison is from Rockwall, Texas, and will join an equine practice with Signature Equine Hospital, formerly Brazos Valley Equine Hospital in Stephenville, Texas. Dr. Sarah Gerald. Sarah is from Bryant, Arkansas, and will join a small animal practice with El Dorado Animal Hospital in El Dorado, Arkansas. Dr. Caitlin Geiger. Caitlin is from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and is seeking mixed animal employment. Dr. Kelsey Gibbs. Kelsey is from Norman, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Capital Land Animal Hospital in Latham, New York. Dr. Kara Gordon. Kara is from Plano, Texas, and is seeking veterinary practice employment in the mixed animal area. Dr. Katie Greenwell. Katie is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Riverbrook Animal Hospital in Tulsa. Dr. Kevin Gresham. Kevin is from Yukon, Oklahoma, and has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education with a small animal rotating internship with Mission Veterinary Emergency and Specialty Hospital in Mission, Kansas. Dr. Sarah Gruber. Sarah is from Thornwood, New York, and will join a small animal practice with Red Bank Veterinary Hospital in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Dr. Haley Hahn. Haley is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal emergency practice with Blue Pearl in Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Dr. John Heine. John is from Piney Fork, Ohio, and will join a large animal practice with Countryside Veterinary Services in Warren, Ohio. Dr. Connor Hamilton. Connor is from Calera, Oklahoma, and will join a mixed animal practice with Bryan County Animal Hospital in Durant, Oklahoma. Dr. Abigail Hanna. Abigail hails from Sallisaw, Oklahoma, and is seeking a position with a small animal practice. Next, we have Dr. Alyssa Harlocker. Alyssa is being hooded by her father, Dr. Anthony Harlocker, and is from Montoursville, Pennsylvania, and will join a mixed animal practice with Hannah Creek Veterinary Hospital in Benson, North Carolina. Dr. Bailey Hendrickson. Bailey is from Jinx, Oklahoma, and is joining a small animal rotating internship with VCA, Veterinary Care Animal Hospital and Referral Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Dr. Devery Hunt. Devery is from Sinton, Texas, and will join a small animal and exotics practice with Galveston Veterinary Clinic in Galveston, Texas. Dr. Michelle Iantilli. Michelle is from Kauai, Hawaii, and has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education in equine medicine and surgery with Brazos Valley Equine Hospital in Salado, Texas. Dr. Gabriella Irabar. Gabriella is from Southwest Ranches, Florida, and will join a small animal practice with Veterinary Emergency Group in Katy, Texas. Dr. Colton Jarvis. Colton is being coached by his fiancée, Dr. Elizabeth Marhanka, class of 21, who is also a DVM graduate here. Colton is from Chandler, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Metro Paws Animal Hospital in Dallas, Texas. Dr. Kyler Jenkins. Kyler is from Amarillo, Texas, and has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education in equine surgery with Texas Equine Hospital of Bryan, Texas. We next have Dr. Alicia Johns. And Alicia is from McAllister, Oklahoma, and is seeking a position in a small animal practice. Next, we have Dr. Kaysen Kemp. And Kaysen is from Vera, Oklahoma, and he is seeking a position in mixed animal practice. Dr. Catherine Kilpatrick. Dr. Kilpatrick is being hooded by her aunt, Dr. Cheryl Kilpatrick, whom is also an alumni of OSU. Catherine is from Carrollton, Texas, and will join a small animal practice with Tier 1 Veterinary Medical Center in Palmer, Alaska. Dr. Abby Knights. Abby is being hooded by both her mother and father, Dr. Felice Howard and Dr. Joel Knights. Abby is from Houston, Texas, and is joining an emergency practice with the Veterinary Emergency Group of Edgewater, Colorado. Dr. Knights is another one of our dual degree recipients. She is having the Master's of Business Administration degree conferred upon her this weekend as well. Next, we have Dr. Nicole Coons. Nicole is from Prosper, Texas. Nicole is joining a small animal practice with Frisco Emergency Pet Care in Frisco, Texas. And Dr. Coons is another dual degree recipient. She is completing the Master's of Public Health degree, which will be conferred upon her this weekend. Now we have Dr. Caitlin Lang, and Caitlin is being hooded by her father, Dr. Stanley Lang. Caitlin is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and is joining a small animal medical practice in Bentonville, Arkansas. Dr. Brandy Lawrence. Brandy is from Lamar, Missouri. Brandy is joining a small animal practice with Broadway Animal Hospital in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Now we have Dr. Bethany Lawson. Bethany is from Hera, Oklahoma, and will join a mixed animal practice with Ellis and Bellinger Veterinary Services in Shawnee, and will also consult with Country Doctor Veterinary Supply, a large animal pharmaceutical company. Also, Dr. Lawson is another dual degree recipient receiving the Master's of Business Administration degree this weekend. Dr. Tanner Lindley. Dr. Tanner is being hooded by his sister, Dr. Kelly Robinson. Tanner is from Pittsburgh, Texas. Tanner is joining a mixed animal practice with Spencer Vet Services in Gilmer, Texas. Dr. Marissa Litherland. Marissa is from Gilbert, Arizona. Marissa plans to join a small animal exotic emergency clinic with the Veterinary Emergency Group in Dallas, Texas. And another dual degree recipient, Dr. Marissa, will receive the Master's of Public Health degree this weekend as well. Dr. Gail Long. Gail is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Gully Animal Hospital in Arlington, Texas. Dr. Lisa Loomis. Dr. Lisa is from Edgewood, New Mexico, and is seeking a position in mixed animal practice. Dr. Carter, I invite you to come forward to hood the last half of the alphabetical sequence of our graduates. I invite our stage party to shift to accommodate the diplomas as well. Thank you, Dr. Reese. Thank you to our marshals escorting this half of the class forward. Dr. Carmen Magallanes. Carmen is from El Paso, Texas, and is joining a nonprofit small animal veterinary practice. Dr. Alexandra Mahaffey. Alexandra is from Potsdam, New York. Alexandra has accepted an equine position for a rotating internship at Hagyard Equine Medical Institute. Dr. Shay McLean. Shay is from Edmond, Oklahoma, and Shay is joining a small animal rotating internship with Mission Emergency and Specialty in Mission, Kansas. Dr. Bailey McDougall. Bailey is from right here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and Bailey plans to join a small animal practice with the Small Animal Hospital of Owasso in Owasso, Oklahoma. Dr. Jennifer Melgi. Jennifer is being hooded by her father, Dr. Christopher Melgi, whom is also a graduate of our OSU College of Veterinary Medicine. Jennifer is from Loxahatchee, Florida, and will join an equine practice with Root and Riddle Equine Hospital in Wellington, Florida. Dr. Avery Melton. Avery is from Fort Smith, Arkansas, and will join a small animal practice with East Springs Animal Hospital in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Dr. Casey Merck. Casey is from Princeton, Texas, and will join an equine practice with Kilgore Veterinary Associates in Kilgore, Texas. Dr. Kelly Miller. Kelly hails from Granite Bay, California, and Kelly has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education in equine with Equine Sports Medicine and Surgery of Weatherford, Texas. Dr. Lyle Moore. Lyle is from Seneca, South Carolina, and Lyle plans to join a small animal practice with Lenore Veterinary Hospital in Lenore, North Carolina. Dr. Logan Morton. Logan is from Dallas, Texas, and will be joining a small animal practice with the Veterinary Emergency Group in Dallas, Texas. Dr. Kaylee Natek. Kaylee is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Northlake Pet Hospital in Northlake, Texas. Dr. Brian Wynn. Brian is from Plano, Texas, and Brian is joining a small animal practice with Banfield in Denver, Colorado. Dr. Jamie Ortman. Jamie hails from Indianapolis, Indiana, and has accepted an enrollment offer in advanced education in small animal emergency medicine with Oklahoma State here in Stillwater. Dr. Deborah C. Pathak. Deborah C. is from Houston, Texas, and she plans to join a small animal practice with Banfield in Glendale, Colorado. Dr. Kayla Pemberton. Kayla is from Merritt Island, Florida. Kayla has accepted a position with an emergency medicine practice with the Veterinary Emergency Group based in Tampa, Florida. Dr. Stephanie Pilkington. Stephanie is from Rockledge, Florida, and will join a small animal practice with Beaches Animal Clinic in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Dr. Elizabeth Platts. Elizabeth is from New Braunfels, Texas, and Elizabeth is joining a small animal practice with Banfield in New Braunfels. Dr. Elizabeth Prokop. Elizabeth is from McKinney, Texas, and plans to join a small animal practice with Tidewater Animal Clinic in Suffolk, Virginia. Dr. Jana Reeder. Jana is from Beaufort, Missouri, and will join an equine practice with Equine Sports Medicine and Surgery Racetrack Division in Weatherford, Texas. Dr. Nick Sarich. Nick is from Frisco, Texas, and Nick is joining a small animal practice with Blackstone Animal Hospital in Frisco, Texas. Dr. Alexandria Schneider. Alexandria is from Oklahoma City. She joins a small animal practice with VCA Kicking Bird in Edmond, Oklahoma. Dr. Libby Schneider. Libby is being hooded by her aunt, Dr. Luann Schneider. Libby is from Logan, Kansas, and plans to join a mixed animal practice with Solomon Valley Veterinary Hospital in Beloit, Kansas. Dr. Nick Schottelbauer. Dr. Nick is from Yucaipa, California, and will be joining a large animal practice with XX Veterinary Services in Sunset, Texas. Dr. Layla Shanasaz. Layla is from Dover, Delaware, and Layla is joining a small animal practice with All Pets Animal Hospital in Bentonville, Arkansas. Dr. Cody Silas. Cody hails from Tecumseh, Oklahoma, and Cody is joining a mixed animal practice. Dr. Haley Skinner. Haley is from Edmond, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Brooklyn Veterinary Clinic in Castle Rock, Colorado. Dr. Mackenzie Skinner. Mackenzie is from Edmond, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with East Lake Veterinary Services in Thornton, Colorado. Dr. Tiffany Skinner. Tiffany is from Monticello, Arkansas. Tiffany joins a small animal and exotics practice with Hillcrest Animal Hospital in Little Rock, Arkansas. Dr. Emily Soltis Neiman. Emily is from South Bend, Indiana, and will join a small animal clinic with Banfield in McKinney, Texas. Dr. Rebecca Spainauer. Rebecca calls Derby, Kansas home and will join a small animal practice with Blue Springs Animal Hospital in Blue Springs, Missouri. Dr. Spainauer is another dual degree recipient. This weekend, she is to be conferred the Masters of Public Health degree. Dr. Riley Spangler. Riley is from Moore, Oklahoma, and Riley joins a small animal practice with the 405 Vet Hospital in Oklahoma City. Dr. Morgan Stanley. Morgan is being hooded by her father, Dr. Keith Stanley, and Morgan is from Tulsa and is seeking enrollment for advanced education in the small animal discipline. Dr. Isabella Steiner. Isabella is from Hartville, Ohio, and Isabella joins a small animal practice with Northwest Animal Hospital in Grapevine, Texas. Dr. Elise Stewart. Elise is from Spencerville, Indiana. Elise joins a mixed animal practice with Ada Veterinary Clinic in Ada, Oklahoma. Dr. Sydney Thomason. Sydney is from Lone Wolf, Oklahoma, and Sydney joins a mixed animal practice with Pryor Veterinary Hospital in Pryor, Oklahoma. Dr. Cale Thomason. Cale calls Rockwall, Texas home, and Cale joins a mixed animal practice with Sinton Veterinary Clinic in Sinton, Texas. Dr. Grace Thompson. Grace is being hooded by her aunt, Dr. Amanda Wilson. Grace is from Amboy, Illinois, and is joining a food animal practice with Spencer Ag Center in Spencer, Iowa. Dr. Carly Thompson. Carly is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and will join a small animal practice with Banfield Pet Hospital in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Dr. Shelby Timmons. Shelby is from Manford, Oklahoma. Shelby joins a small animal practice with Woodland West Animal Hospital based in Tulsa. Dr. Sarah Trammell. Sarah is from Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Sarah joins a small animal practice with Broadway Animal Hospital in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Dr. Sydney Umeda. Dr. Sydney is being hooded by her father, Dr. Paul Umeda. Sydney is from Saratoga, California, and she seeks residency and advanced education in anatomic pathology. Dr. Jessica Vallier. Jessica is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Jessica seeks a position in a small animal emergency practice. Dr. Stephanie Vivius. Stephanie is from Deerfield Beach, Florida, and Stephanie joins a small animal emergency practice with Med Vet Northern Utah in Sunset, Utah. Dr. Cincy Wong. Cincy is from Dalian, China. Cincy is joining a small animal emergency practice with Mountain West Veterinary Specialists of Layton, Utah. Cincy is another dual degree recipient. She will have the Master's of Business Administration degree conferred to her this weekend as well. Dr. Jonna Wetzel. Jonna is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and is pursuing a PhD in emergency critical care internship. She is also working with her charitable organization, the Networks for Pets of Domestic Violence Victims, an organization that connects animal care resources with victims of domestic violence. Dr. Jessica Wilsick. Jessica hails from Kingfisher, Oklahoma, and Jessica seeks a position in mixed animal practice. Dr. Jessica Williamson. Jessica is from Goffstown, New Hampshire. Jessica has accepted a rotating internship in small animal with Garden State Veterinary Specialists in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Dr. Catherine Wright. Catherine is from Danville, Illinois. Catherine joins a mixed animal practice with Highland Veterinary Clinic in Arapahoe, Oklahoma. Dr. Emily Ziegler. Emily is from Iowa Park, Texas. Emily will join a small animal practice with Oklahoma Veterinary Specialists in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dr. Ashley Zing. Ashley is from Haleyville, Alabama, and is seeking a position in small animal practice. Thank you, Dr. Carter. Congratulations, class of 2022. Dean Risco.
Thank you, Dr. Snyder. And let's give our new doctors another round of applause. So, the health of animals has always been mankind's concerns and caretakers of companion and food animals. And oftentimes their health is necessary for our health. Our graduates have accepted the responsibility to preserve the welfare of the animals we value and to protect our world from animal diseases. The veterinarian's oath encompasses this concept. As the class of 2022 publicly profess their willingness to take this oath, they become doctors of veterinary medicine and take on this responsibility. Dr. Jerry Ritchie, our Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, will administer the veterinarian's oath. Dr. Ritchie.
Doctors, please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me as I administer the oath. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continued improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations, doctors. You may now be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Ritchie. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the Gentle Doctor Award. It's a reflection of concern, affection, love, and the significance of life for all of God's creatures, great and small. This year's Gentle Doctor is Haley Hahn. Haley, would you please stand to be recognized? Oklahoma State University's College of Veterinary Medicine has a long-standing relationship with the military, beginning when many of our students attended on GI Bills. Throughout the past 74 years, many more have served our country through the veterinary field, from the treatment of military family pets and military animals to ensuring safe food and water supply for all enlisted. Their knowledge has served our country in many ways. I would like to take a moment to recognize our military veterinarians. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Would members of the class of 1972 and my distinguished alumni that have served in the military please stand and join me in also recognizing those in the class of 2022 who have served or will be serving in the military following graduations. Dr. Cody Blaylock, United States Navy. Cody was not able to attend our ceremony today due to family obligations. Dr. Logan Morton, United States Army. Dr. Elise Stewart, United States Navy. Thank you for your service. You may be seated. We all know one's physical, mental, and social well-being is vital to their success. Our CVM Student American Veterinary Medical Association felt so strongly about this initiative that they created a college wellness committee. This group of students, faculty, and staff contribute to the overall health and well-being of our students during their DVM academic program. Those who have served on the wellness committee, please stand so that you can be recognized. Thank you. No graduation ceremony would be complete without recognizing those family members of our graduates who have stood by their side for this past 4 years and provided them support and encouragement. With the family members that are here today, please stand so that you can be recognized for the support that you have given our graduates this past 4 years. Thank you. This concludes our ceremony. Please note that our new doctors will lead the recessional unescorted and will be followed by the faculty with a platform party at the end. This is symbolic that the formal part of their education has been completed, but that we, the faculty, are always there standing behind our graduates to aid them as they develop their career. I invite everyone to join us for some light refreshments at our reception in the East Lobby. And I want to offer my congratulations to the class of 2022. We look forward to seeing you back in your 5-year class reunion to learn about your many accomplishments. Congratulations and go Pokes. Please stand and join me in singing our alma mater.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name, Oklahoma State. We herald your fame. Ever you'll find us loyal and true.
Lieutenant Curtis Burns and marshals, please come forward. Class, prepare for the recessional.